This week on Hortons Flower Farm, the farm is starting to shape up. The flowers are starting to bloom and things are coming together. But as good as it looks, there's still a lot to do and there's a lot of weeds to take up. Things may look good from a distance, but there's a lot of things that need work. And that's exactly what will be happening this week on the farm. And yes, there's a pergola to be built. Will we be able to build it ourselves, or will everything fall and crash to the ground? Find out this week on Hortons Flower Farm. Hey everybody, welcome back to Hortons Flower Farm. So today is an exciting day. We picked up the ladders we need to climb up and put the beams on the pergola. So we're here today, it's a Friday. We're gonna try and just get the two beams up on either side and measure out, marking where the other beams are gonna go. So we're gonna try and do that, just me and Jeff together. And then tomorrow we're gonna put up all the beams. So just come along for the ride and see if we can get this done by ourselves. All right guys, so with a little bit of adjustment, we got the first two beams up there. So it was okay. So now we're just trying to get on the next two beams here, here and over there, this in line with these. So we actually bought a laser leveler, so it will shoot across, I think, and we just mark it that way. That's what one of our neighbors told us, so that's what we're going to be doing now. I'm sorry I'm not filming it as we do it. I don't have my stand, so I'm just going to kind of be updating you as each piece goes in. All right guys, so there it is. We did it. We got the 4 up. It wasn't so bad, but it did take us a couple hours, and then when we come back tomorrow, we'll be putting the beams across the top. All right guys, so we're back on the farm today, and we are going to finish the pergola in the back. Right now I am just pinching zinnias. So look, I'm going to show you. I have a zinnia here. It's ready to bloom, but instead of putting all the energy into that bloom, I wanted to produce more stems. So I am going to pinch it, even though it's my first one that was going to bloom. I know, right? But look, I'm going to pinch it. All right, because that's just going to help it produce more stems, and they're looking really good. They're not looking like they have a lot of black spot on them and fungus, even though we are going to spray them. So I'm just going to go around and pinch those blooms. I'm just looking to see. Here's another one. Just going to pinch that. So I actually just want to show you, I hadn't pinched this one yet, and look at how many there are on it. A lot of these haven't even been pinched yet, and they're already producing multiple shoots off the side. So they're doing very well. I'm gonna say this is probably and this was the one that I was really afraid about, that they weren't going to last, and they're looking really healthy. So knock on wood, this is a really good sign. So I'm really happy about this. So we're seeing some ladybugs here in the garden, which is great. Leave them there. We want him to take out all the aphids. Like, here's another one. Whoa, and I saw a lot on my zinnia. All right guys, so they say when you see ladybugs, there's bad bugs. So there's an aphid, and we don't want him. So that's what we want the ladybugs to eat, or those bugs, because they will eat the flower. So I'm seeing more ladybugs than aphids right now, so that's a good sign. Oh, look at that spider.
And look at another ladybug that just flew
Another
off.
ladybug. All right, let me pinch this flower off, and let's see if we see more aphids or ladybugs. All right, we got a ladybug, which is good, because look at this flower. It's not doing too good here. It's getting eaten up. So hopefully that ladybug is getting those aphids.
Oh, look, another ladybug right there.
And I see an aphid right here.
And then look, another ladybug crawling on the tarp.
We need those ladybugs. So if I get more aphids, which sometimes that happens, obviously, I was gonna order the like 5,000 ladybugs I can order, and they ship them to you. So we might order that end of July. We'll see. My plan was to definitely order some, but I'm seeing a nice amount of ladybugs already, so that's a good sign. I'm just gonna pinch these. All right guys, so this is very interesting. I'm weeding the row where I said the zinnias didn't pop up, and as I'm weeding it, because there's so many open spaces, I'm looking and I'm seeing that all of a sudden there's little tiny seedlings popping up in some of them, not all of them. But I'm just thinking, look at how tiny this one is. And I'm thinking they were a different variety. They were a smaller variety. And I'm wondering if really they take longer to pop up, which isn't ideal anyway, because the ones I'm growing at my house are much larger than this. But that's really weird. Or is it the weird weather that they didn't pop? I don't know. But it's weird because the ones, this is the same variety. And I don't know why those other ones took so long. So very weird. So yeah, I'm just weeding this through so that my helper who's gonna plant them in next week, it's a little bit clearer. So I'm just looking and it's interesting. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. All right guys, so I wanna show you these weeds and how you can't even see the plant. So look, the dahlia's in here. And what's happening is this dahlia is not gonna grow because first off, it's gonna be covered and the sun's not gonna hit it. And secondly, all the nutrients are gonna be taken from all these weeds around it because you can't even see the plant. So at the beginning here, you have to be careful to make sure you're not pulling the dahlia because these were small. These were the plug ones, so I couldn't see them that. See, there's another one. So you just have to make sure. Yeah, look in here. See right here? That's the dahlia seedling. And look at all the weeds around it. They're just like basically stealing all the nutrients from the plant. So that's why you want to make sure you pull around them so they're giving the best chance. Let's see, is there any in here? I think this is just all weeds. Yep, all weeds. You just want to pull. These are definitely weeds. And there's my baby plant, and they're trying to survive and get nutrients, and it's being taken from all these weeds. Oh my goodness. So look, this is not plants. I'm gonna go here. Oh, something in my eye. Probably dirt. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if I can find another plant. Now let's see. See, look at it. Oh my goodness. There it is. And this is just weeds just tangled up around it. Not good. That is not good for the plant. So look at the root on that. You want to see the root on that? I mean, look at that. That's crazy.
We didn't
Did you see it?
No.
Look at the root that I pulled from that weed.
Oh my god.
That's not good. Because think of everything gets taken and it spreads throughout the whole garden here. So look, this is, yeah, that's okay. That's dahlia. So I'm going to try and take as much as I can. Again, look at these roots. Huge. All right, let's go here. Oh, and now it starts my sunflowers because I see my sunflowers starting. And my sunflowers, I'm okay with some more weeds there. All right, guys, so I have a question for you gardeners out there. One of my rows here with the zinnias, we don't have landscape fabric on. And more so than weeds growing here, even though there are weeds, there's a lot of just grass growing. So I want to ask you guys, so can you see my zinnias in here? What is the best way to weed this? One second. All right, guys, what is the best way to weed this? With like a hand weeder to get all these little grasses out in between, because I don't know how you really pull this. I think you need actually a tool. So please comment below because I need help and what the easiest way would be to weed this, and probably the sunflowers too because they don't have landscape fabric either. All right guys, so I had direct seeded some basil in this area, and I do see some coming up in between the grass there. But again, I'm not seeing, and I do see some here, but in a lot of the holes, well, they're overtaken by weeds, which is a problem. But I'm not seeing where the basil should be. And I'm wondering what the heck happened. I mean, I do see some there. So I don't know if I should reseed basil or, I don't know, start it from seed and transplant it in. I'm confused. Last year, the direct seeding did a lot better than this year because I did plant all the way up into these rows. And even though there are weeds, there's nothing in there coming up. And I put a lot. I mean, I sprinkled a lot of basil in there. So I don't know what's going on here. I'm not sure, guys, but I don't see this with my basil planting, so I'm not happy. This whole section now has nothing. So this is the row with status and snapdragons, and then this half of the row was going to be basil and another succession planting of basil, which I don't know what I want to do now. These are all weeds, so I don't know. All right, guys, as you can see, there's lots of progress going on. We have 3 of the beams in out of the 7. So when it's done, I'm going to cut right back to it. It's a little bit windy here, as usual, but it's going really good, and the measurements are going good. And look, I think it looks pretty level, so that's good. All right, next you'll see the final product. All right, guys, I'm blocking it on purpose. Here's the big reveal. There it is, and I even put my planters in, so let's go see it. So that's what it looks like. It has the 7 beams running across the top. I put the 4 planters. I'll have plants, annuals in there next time. I didn't pick any out yet. But yeah, I'm super excited. It looks awesome. It came out great. The measurements went really well. So yeah, we built it, guys. We built the cottage garden. I'm gonna do some video now of each bed just so you can get a close-up of what is in all the beds and what it looks like. Yeah, my cottage garden has come to life, and soon it will be huge because the temperatures are gonna warm up, and I'm excited to watch it grow. All right, guys, it's the beginning, and let me just show you over here the arches. My hyacinth bean is taking a little while here to grow. So hopefully she takes off soon and shoots right up this arch, which I hear they grow very, very quickly when temperatures get warm. All right, let me show you the beds. All right, guys, this is the first bed. Look at how pretty. This is a new plant I added to the bed. It's called Agora. Let me just show you what it is. 12 to 24 inches tall. This is actually my favorite flower. Of every flower, I just love the delicate pink petals on this. There's another one I planted in over there. It's a bicolor, a light pink. So I had to put that in. Okay, this is the bed across from it. The next one. Over here. Pretty. And the next bed here, I put some gladiola in there. Okay, and here's the pergola, just so you know where we're at. Some more sparkler plants there, some thyme. Oh, I planted in, I don't know if I told you guys, I planted in some more nasturtium that I grew from seed. So these will be running up the front of this all the way to the top. That'll be pretty. I gotta take out all the nails we did. But here's the last bed here. And if we come over this way, we have this bed, and I just want to show you, yeah, I put some more nasturtiums here, a little baby one there, over here, so those will grow up. And this is the bicolor Gora. They call it a bicolor. It's like a white and pink. It is so pretty. It blooms all summer long, so that's going to be gorgeous. Here's my euphorbia, my lantern plant. A couple more gladiolas, and yeah, that's the front over here and over here. So I just want to show you guys this perennial yarrow, wild yarrow, and to the side of my farm. Look at how pretty it is. I'm actually probably going to cut a bouquet of this because it's so pretty. Let me just zoom out and show you how many there are. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. I think there's some bigger heads over here. Oh, probably the same size. Isn't that awesome, guys? So yeah, you can get a lot of stuff. I get a lot of, what's it called? Oh my goodness. Oh, here's some more growing, you can see. It's very cool. And there's probably poison ivy growing there, so I better be careful because you never know what's growing around you, so just be careful. Yeah, look, poison ivy there. Well, look, this is why I wear my boots, guys, because I do not want to get poison ivy. I just also want to show you how nice the sunflowers are coming up. They're looking really good, so I'm excited about that. And they go all the way down there. It's like a 50-foot row right here. And my husband just tilled up another 50 feet. So this is the second succession planting that I'll be doing today. And it is June 17th. So July, these should bloom around August, mid-August. And then this succession planting will bloom around late August, early September. And then my plan for September is I have space back there, is to do maybe a field of sunflowers back there. So that would be my September, October planting. So that is the plan for the sunflowers, guys. Okay, so you see this bird? There he goes. Last time, he's sitting right there, and he's calling his friends. You know why? Last time I put down the sunflower seeds over here, this bird chirped like that, And he knows I'm putting down the seeds. I know it. And then he brought his friends over here and I saw them eating the seeds. So we had to dump, see the compost pile over there? We had to dump more compost. But I know it. He's smart. He's sitting right there going, she's putting down the sunflower seeds, guys. Get ready to attack. Well, I am ready for you, little birdie. I am ready. All right, guys, so I'm gonna start with my Pro Cut orange. This again is gonna be like a mixed row of whites, orange, plums. I think I have peach. So I'll show you as I go. All right, guys, so now my sunflowers are in up to the marker. And I'm just gonna kick the dirt, you see, over like this. Over where the seeds are. All the way up the row. Whoa. So I'm just gonna cover them. And then I'm actually gonna cover this area with some more compost so that the birds don't attack it because they're not that deep. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that in just a second. All right, guys, it's tractor riding time. Right, Kenny?
Yeah.
Daddy's giving us a tractor ride around the farm.
This is our second time on the farm. When the sun sets.
Yeah, your second time on the tractor today?
Yeah, we're sleeping at the farm today.
We are sleeping at the farm today. Oh, we're going by our new pergola. Woo! And our new cottage garden.
Whoa! This is so fun, Taylor.
Isn't it pretty, guys? Be careful.
Okay.
Whoa, careful. I got dirt on my face. All right, guys. So all the sunflowers have been laid down. It's very windy here. I hope you can hear me. I put 4 different varieties. I put white night, I put peach, I put orange, and I put light night, I think. So that's a 50-foot row. And I covered it with compost so that little bird doesn't try and eat it with all his friends. I love birds. I just don't want them to eat my sunflowers. All right, guys, tomorrow, there's mowing going on. Tomorrow we are going to put the lines down for the water here because there are no lines there yet. We had to take them up to do the cottage garden. I hope you can hear me. It's so windy. You want to see how windy it is? That means it's really windy. Woo! You see how fast that's going? Yeah, it's very windy here. All right, guys, I will see you in the morning. Tomorrow is Father's Day, so we are not spending the entire day on the farm. We are going to our pool because it opened up in our town, so all the kids are excited about that. So tomorrow, just a little morning of running water lines, and hopefully that's it. All right, I'll see you in the morning. All right, guys, it's a beautiful Sunday morning, and I just want to show you some footage of what it looks like in the morning with the sun. Look at how pretty the farm looks. Really nice. Got some more mowing going on over there. Making Daddy work on Father's Day for just a little bit. We put down the 2 lines down there for the sunflowers so they'll be watered. And then the planters that I have back there, I'm just gonna show you. I'm probably gonna plant in the plants there today. And I just ordered 2 really cool benches for the pergola area to sit under. They're a very natural looking wood to match the wood feel there of everything that's natural wood. So when those come in a week or so, we'll build those and I'll show you what that looks like. So everything is going really well. If I get to the planters today, I'll put it on video. If not, I'll show you that next time. All right, guys, so I filled look how I filled them, the 5-gallon buckets from Home Depot with the flowers, and I have my huge pile of compost there, but look at how pretty the flowers came out in there. So pretty. All right, I'm gonna move them now with my tractor. All right, guys, so the planters are in. Now, as you can see, you can still see the white of the bucket, but that's okay because as this fills out and gets bigger, it's gonna hang over and this is gonna bush out, so you won't see the white as much. And it really was the best option than putting something at the bottom. So this is how they look. And yeah, they're gonna fill out really nice, I think. So we'll try it this year. If I don't like it, obviously I could change it, but I think it'll be perfectly fine. So here is a picture. All right, guys, so it was a lovely weekend. We had fun. The weather was nice. It rained a little bit, but the flowers needed it. So I will see you guys next time.